Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of City Skylines. Hope you enjoyed the last episode. It was a longer one. I've got a feeling this one might be as well because I am just engrossed in this game at the moment. We've got some crime issues and we should probably put down a police station. But by the way, if ever you see issues like this in the area and it seems like I'm not paying attention to it, it's because I feel like that stuff comes a little bit later. This early on in the game, I just want to sort of focus on getting the city up and running. Where do we want to put this? We've got one over there. Let's put it down in this area. By the way, been doing some zoning. Yeah, getting prepared for an expansion. So we're going to have our police station over here. This is actually like a nice little place to put it as it connects quite well to a few other roads. Straight down here onto this one. Go up into that neighbourhood quickly. And it's not actually near the source of the crime. What is the deal with that one right there? Isn't that mean... Yeah, that's at like a critical level. We should see that start to drop now. Anyway, been doing some traffic management. This roundabout now is doing a lot better. I've added in a one-way road going over here up to this point. This bit, I've removed a junction and just made this a one-way road here. So both of those there sort of go to the same place on this side now, but basically it's just meaning the traffic can come further down here, which has worked out really well. What we're going to do is try and get to the next population and build some offices across the bottom here and through this middle section. So we're going to have like this office strip, which is why I put in a couple of roads going over. Looks like we've got some garbage issues as well. I'm going to throw money at it, which is what I've actually already been doing. We need the incinerators. We actually really need to get to the next level already, don't we? But in order to alleviate traffic, I was thinking, why don't we try a road connecting these two areas together? What we'll do... Oh yeah, you can see I put in a little cycle track to connect those. Is we'll attach one of our cycle track roads going from here, and it doesn't quite meet up, so we'll bring it to that spot, and that's a two-way road as well. So what I'm thinking is when you add in these little routes, you want to sort of avoid diverting the wrong type of traffic, and I don't think we're going to do that. It's going to be people living in this area don't have to go all the way through the roundabout, and they can get over to this area that way, so we should see less traffic coming in on that side. Now the same thing applies for this area over here as well, and what I want to do, and I might shorten this road here, is have the motorway come through this way at some point out to another area. So this will end up being an overpass road, but for now what we'll do is just bring it out to there like that. And the reason that it's further away as well is to encourage, again, the wrong sorts of traffic to be moving around. I don't know when that's going to happen, but you know, someone going through this way to get to the residential, that's probably not going to happen. But as the city gets bigger and more complex, we could easily run into those problems. And now you can see a little bit of a traffic problem going on here. So hopefully we'll start to see some vehicles taking this way around. Kind of looks like this is still shorter. Do you know what I think we need? I think we need a big road at the back here. Let's go for a 6-lane one. And has that got cycle lanes? It has. Bam, all the way across there. So now... anywhere on here you can go down to the end and go this way, as opposed to going up to this bit, which then when you come down to this road, you know, it seems like it's going to be quicker to go through that way. And immediately, is it immediately? Are we seeing some trucks leave going down to the bottom here to get across? No, you're going in that way. Where are you going? You're stopping. Oh, I hate the way they just stop there. This is like the traffic light system. The lights will just be turned off even when there's not traffic, like routine stops. Anyway, right, we've got some expansion to do over here, and I think all of this has been fairly well zoned. Let's think about services. I also said I wanted to put in some commercial down here, didn't I? Now, why is that having such a hard time with the rubbish and crime? Is it because of this one-way road? I've got a feeling it is. Because in order to get onto this road, where do you have to come from? Either side of the city, and we don't really have... Ah, that's interesting. Yeah, we haven't really sort of created a road. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense, because in order to get onto one of these two roads, there's no other connecting bits. It's not like you can go elsewhere in the city to get onto this street. Fascinating. Well, we want that bit there to be one way. Here's what we're going to do. We will simply just put a two-way road through the middle, like that. Does that mess up this? What way's that going? That's an outbound road. So if we make it outbound as well, actually. So let's upgrade it. And make sure it goes in that direction. Oops. Accidentally clicked on that. And then this will just be a two-way road. then that means, and that bit there as well, that everything should now be accessible through this road over here. And just through that one as well, actually. So we didn't need this. We just needed that. Oh well. Let's go back then. Let's destroy that and rezone it. So another little problem there solved, I guess. We sussed out what it was in the end. So yeah, things like parks and shops. I'm going to rezone some of these areas here. Can we like zone like this just over the top? We can, I think. Let's experiment with that on the other side of the road. No, do we have to unzone first? We do, and then we can rezone. So we're going to basically make this entire strip here commercial. Now there's a few other things in between as well, so those people get kicked out, unfortunately. And we'll extend that down to this block. Then behind it, the entire block here can be residential. We're not going to do any high density stuff yet, although we haven't unlocked it. The whole of that block can be residential, and then we've got to think about where we're going to put our parks. Okay, now there's a very cheap one around here. There it is, $8 a week, and it's massive, and it has a massive area effect as well, but it's really big. So we'll have you there, and maybe put one of these somewhere down here. We could squeeze it in, just there. I reckon that'll do just fine, and then one over on this side, if, again, we can squeeze it in, which we can. Excellent. Okay, so now we can zone up a lot more areas here. Just all of this, basically everything is good to go and become residential. And that was our demand, actually, when I started this episode, I'm pretty sure. We wanted a lot of residential, and now it's shifted over to industrial. All of that as well. Then here we're going to have offices when we reach the right population. That can be residential. That can be. All of that can be. There you go. That's looking pretty good, isn't it? And we've still got issues over here. I don't get that. They should now be able to get into the street from this side over here. Or is it a case of, nope, look, you can turn around there, so we shouldn't have these issues. Maybe it needs a little bit longer until it's solved. Anyway, they want some more industrial. We're going to give it to them. Let's fill in these zones here. Okay, we're approaching our next milestone, but we've kind of got issues all over the place. I think we need another geothermal heating plant, and things have sort of been slapped together a little bit in this area. I imagine later we'll redesign it and make it look nice. We're just doing the sort of getting the city up and running stage, really. Okay, now, whoa, big power issue, because that's not connected, is it? I could have assumed there for a second that it would find a connection. Right, that's going to reconnect. Okay, that's good. Now, that means all of this area gets its heating, and now rubbish is an issue, which is crazy, because I just... Okay, right, I see what the issue is. So, I'd set these to send their rubbish somewhere else. They've filled up that one. Now, these are probably doing nothing. Look, garbage trucks in use. So we turn that off, and now we've got two sites that are actually being used. Until we get the incinerators, basically when a garbage dump is full, its trucks don't do anything. So the idea there was to send them over to this one, but only temporarily, and that kind of backfired. And we've got to be careful here, actually, because where I've been building, I've not been paying attention to the problem. So, yikes, up there it's a big problem as well. Looks like we've got some sewage outflow issues. We'll put in another one of these then. Right there, build it on the pipeline, and it's good to go immediately. Excellent, look at that. Right, that's another problem dealt with. So now it's just the trash. The trash men are coming out, don't worry about it. Now if I set this one to empty, it'll shift some of its garbage into these two sites, and then if I stop it before they fill up, then we'll have 3 sets of garbage trucks going around. But unfortunately, it's not going to work quite like that. And it looks like they're getting out there now, they're hitting up the neighbourhoods, and all is good. So, in order for us to get to this next milestone, we need to expand even further by the looks of it. This wasn't enough. Reserving this bit for offices. I've now built some more roads. They're going to stretch these two areas together. And what we're going to do is make a big residential area here. A commercial one around here to then link across like that to the industrial. So I imagine a lot of this area back here will become industrial as well. And we don't want to do that too rapidly, do we? So I think the next place for us to expand is just further up here with this road layout. Okay, we should hit our milestone soon, but I want to do a health check. There's the new area as well. It doesn't look so great down there. I'm not so sure that's the nicest of layouts. Do want to get away from this very gridded feel at some point. Maybe with this area over here we'll put in a few winding roads. But I kind of wanted to go through things one by one here and just do some fine tuning. So electricity is actually coming close, isn't it? And it's been a while since we've put down another one of these. Oh, I've just put that right into that area there. They're not going to be too happy about that, are they? I guess what we'll do is move it further across the river over time, or something. We'll relocate things when we've got money, is what I'm saying. So water availability is very good, so is sewage treatment. I just had to upgrade the sewage treatment, so in fairness I think we could put the budget down a fair bit and save a little bit of money. There you go. Actually 10% makes quite a bit of difference, doesn't it? So then garbage, landfill usage 85%. We really need to get to that milestone and get the incinerator. So we've got the one school for the entire city, something I've definitely neglected. Just been taking all of this income and saving up the money, really, haven't we? So let's get our city more educated. We don't even have a high school. That area up there is horribly uneducated. Let's put maybe a bit more centralized. Maybe up here. There's a park there. We're going to evict someone from their house, obviously. Maybe we should aim for a little bit more up that way. I mean, this thing is so central, you probably want to move it there and have another one at the opposite end, right? Which is something we can do. I don't see why not. Okay, so we'll put the school there and take out those two houses. Then we'll relocate this one and put it just up here a little bit. Take out those two houses. Make sure the areas are zoned. Bam. And we could then eventually put a third school up here, because I do plan on having more residential at the top. Okay. We haven't done any public transport yet, have we? Right, so what was next on our list? High school's gone up a little bit. Sorry, elementary school, not high school. Which will be fine for now. So, commercial happiness is a little bit on the low side. Industrial, they're loving it. They're having a great time doing all their polluting. Health over here, very good. Healthcare availability. Average health isn't so great. Hey, have we taken out a policy on smoking? Don't smoke, people. It's bad for you. Bam! We'll ban smoking. Okay, that should reduce fires as well, possibly. So that'll increase health a little bit. So we're just going through these one by one, making some good decisions here. So how's traffic doing? To be fair, I think this road right here, that's worked out quite nicely, hasn't it? But obviously these other ones, it's not quite the same. We've got a massive amount of garbage trucks going around the city at the moment to take care of that crisis. So we can probably tone this down a little bit. But that's generating a huge amount of traffic on there. This stuff will get fixed over time as we expand. I am going to address it, but right now there's not too much we can do. Pollution. Wow, it's spreaded quite near to this area over here, hasn't it? The residential noise pollution. Yeah, they're not liking it over there. Imagine looking out your window and seeing those things spinning around. That'd be quite amazing, but the sound of it, probably not so great. So, fire safety looks like it's quite high risk. Anyway, we've reached the next milestone. Population is 7,000. We can unlock new areas. We can do taxation policies, unique buildings, the metro, leisure specialization, and high density zones. That's all good. And incineration plant, exactly what we needed at this point in time. Right, so we need another fire station in the city, I feel like. We've got one for the industrial area, and we've got next to nothing over here. I think the best place to put it is near this road. So to get some good coverage, maybe just maybe right there. Or maybe bring it in a little bit. There you go. Cool. So that's going to take care of this bit and some of that bit as well. And then we'll probably want another one down here, but we'll wait until we've expanded a little bit further. So crime is low. And jail availability. I'm not quite sure what that scale means. Should it be in the green? I mean, I'm assuming it should be in the green. But the capacity is 40 and the detained criminals are 24. That kind of indicates that low in the red is better. I'm not sure how I'm reading that. Either way, crime is low. Let's not worry about that. Transport, we do need to do some public transport. Interesting, I'll have to look at that. Look, mostly adults, mostly seniors, and then families. Interesting, so lots of adults living in this busier part over here. Man, I'm going to have to go through some of this in detail. I'm not sure what all of it means. It's been quite some time. So land value's alright, natural resources. Now look, we were going to build... We could build like an agricultural farming area over here instead. I might change up my plans then. I might actually put an industrial area there. Who knows? Be fun to take advantage of that. And then districts, we haven't set any. Leisure and parks. Unique buildings, we haven't built any of those. That's all good. road maintenance isn't probably doing too good. How do we see? Condition bad. Oh dear. Yeah, we need to get some more road maintenance going. Okay. And some of these roads aren't getting reached as well. I think we'll have to redesign this little area down here that's generating lots of traffic and move some of our snow removal and road maintenance, like have one up the top of the city, one down the bottom. Hopefully that one will be able to cover everything better. Okay, our roads got really bad, and slowly they're recovering. The reason they got bad though is because I was emptying out all the trash sites at once, so a ton of traffic just being caused down the bottom here because of that. It's going to be like that for a while, but when these are done with, then the incinerators will take over the job. So we've got 2 of those down there, and we're just keeping on top of the city really. There's a few spots that are having trouble, but now these 2 sites have been done, so we're going to demolish this and demolish that as well, which is going to give us some income again, because we've got our new snow site down the bottom here with a road maintenance one as well as at the top. So we've got one that can come in from this side, one that can go through this area, and what we'll probably end up doing is putting another one down in this corner that can go sort of into this area as well. So they'll be nicely distributed from one another. Yeah, then as for these ones, it's just a matter of time, but the city will pick up after that. There should be less traffic caused by these trucks. There'll be better garbage collection, and then less pollution from this area. And also that is connected to nothing. Don't know why. And I just remembered something. We now can build offices! Yay! Yay for work! Let's build some in these little areas here, which is where I planned on putting them. Bam, they're going to look cool there. And then on this side here as well. I don't think the offices make much noise, so having them sort of down the outside here creates a natural barrier of noise from the roads. And it means people that want to work can go down into this area, back and forth between these 2 bits. Aha! Electricity and water. Forgot about the water. Let's see. It's always try and suss out where going across is going to be. Look, it's just a little bit behind, so bring it up a touch, which I can't do. Where are we at? I wish there was a way to see like where you were turning to. There we go. Look, perfectly in line. Nice little bit of overlap there. Try and do the same again. No, way too little. Or way too much even. Depending on how you look at it. Oh, what if you go to the edge of that circle? No, just a little bit over the edge. That might be the way to do it. So just go a touch over the edge, off to the side, and you get that nice overlap. There we go. I'll probably forget that in 5 minutes. And these now all need some electricity. We just need a little connection across here, don't we? The place to do that, I reckon, without disrupting too much, is down the bottom there. We made a connection. I think we have. Excellent. Right, now we've got loads of new fancy offices for people to move into. I think I'm going to put in that little thing that I talked about a moment ago. So down here, we'll have a little off-road, and then we'll have snow dump there. That's going to create a bit of noise. We'll put it on the other side, and that side will have that building. Excellent, and then they'll be able to take care of the roads over there. So now that we've got 3 of them, and our city's probably not big enough for 3 of them, what we'll probably do is turn down the budget on that a little bit, but I'm not sure what it comes under really. Like road maintenance doesn't appear to have much of a budget here, does it? Oh, what about our loans? We've had loans taken out for ages. Pay now, 60,000, bam, disappeared. Very good. Wait, did we just take that out and pay it back? No, we just paid it back. Confused me for a second there. Alright, so what's going on over here? Not enough educated workers. Of course, we need to build high schools now. Right, or maybe even universities, actually, which we do have one of. So where are we going to put our high schools? We've got... Oh, let's put it down the bottom here, actually. No. We want it to be a little bit more centralised. Right here. We're going to have our high school there. The reach is so much further, actually. Let's look at it from a bird's eye view. You see, it spreads all the way up into this area a little bit if we put it somewhere along here. And what about if we put it on that corner? Not so much into this area. Okay, I reckon the spot to put it then is right... Well, that's a lot of houses. Yeah, we'll go for that spot right there. Excellent. So more education for the people. And then hopefully this area will start... Look at those buildings, they're big. I like it. Let's get this overlay off. That's going to look real cool, having a strip of buildings like that going through this area. And what I want to do along with that is actually upgrade some of these roads so we get rid of the noise. Let's do that. We've got to be careful dragging this though, because I could accidentally upgrade something like that. So these are now going to have noise barriers. They're going to like that because that's less noise pollution. Can concentrate a little bit more at work. And we'll just do as far as that for now, so that's done. And then I wanted to start doing just a little bit of aesthetics down here. I haven't installed any mods or anything yet, but I was thinking, oh, do you know what? Tree brush. There's a mod that I need. But some trees down in this area. Let's just plop down like a few in this little section. Man, they look a bit weak, don't they? Like, not much life to them because it's all snowy and cold. Yeah, just basically put down... Ah, there we go. They're bigger. That's nice. Put down a few of these to fill in the area like we've done before. It always makes it look nice. But I really just sort of wanted to check out how the snowy effect would make it look. Because obviously they're going to be quite different in the snow. And I'd say this needs to be a fair bit thicker. But don't look too bad, really. Don't look too bad. It's now night time. And what do we think about these trees? They look alright, don't they? They're not so bad, right? But look at this. On this side over here, they look magical. Oh, so cool. And look at this. The way the road goes right up against this one is really nice. And there's just enough space to squeeze in some trees. So from all the way down here, I mean, look at this. I really want to go into, like, in fact, I think it's an option. Free camera mode. I remember seeing something about a key map here. Right, I hope F wasn't the key for anything else. So I press... Ooh, okay. Oh, it just removes... Does it just remove the interface? Yeah, look, you can't sort of bob down further than before, really, can you? With mods, you can get right in there and down on the streets. But that looks lovely right there. And look at those lights off in the distance. What are they? Oh, that's the bridge. Wow, that looks incredible. Yes, and I'm probably going to continue with these trees going down to the end of this road here. That's going to look so good. But it looks absolutely lovely. I think this bit here is looking real good. And already getting a bit of a fever for doing the aesthetic stuff. Which we'll definitely do more of in the future. Of course, you know, in these beginning episodes, we're just going to be focusing on getting the city up and running. Which we've definitely done. But we need to produce more money at this point. We're only making about 3,000. Which isn't so great. Oh dear, getting carried away again. I am getting carried away again. We need to... Oh dear, no. Emptying 75% full. 19. Interesting. That one's got even fuller. This one's hardly gone down at all. I was thinking that what they've probably done is finished emptying and then we're sort of stuck with loads of trucks that aren't doing anything. I think I'm going to have to put the budget up again. Just put it all the way up to full. Just throw money at the problem here because it's taking forever. I imagine they're causing lots of traffic and struggling to get around the city. And again, you get caught up doing a little bit of building, forget to pay attention to things, and disaster happens. Oh. Okay, we got a lot of demand for a lot of stuff. Removed a landfill over here, and we're having a little bit of a recession because we don't have enough uneducated workers. So this area up here is probably quite far away from the high school, and I think we'll do our first bit of high density stuff, some big buildings. Just say like a strip in the middle on either side there, and then all the way around that we'll just have the lower ones like this, which should be pretty cool. Actually, maybe these little things will put some little... Oh no, not that. Put some little shops in. It's really annoying the way they form like that. It'd be nicer if they could just put themselves into little formed groups. But let's have just a tiny... Oh wait, no. See you later. Have a tiny bit of commercial in there. And then we're going to get some more residents in the city, which is what the demand is for, slightly. It was a little bit bigger a moment ago. We want some more commercial, so we'll put another bit of it right there. But yeah, this area over here is shrinking because of the types of workers that we have. So we need more uneducated workers up here to send them down there to work. And that's because of the offices and the high schools that we built. That's shifted the demand. And I've been waiting for it to turn to day to show you, but it looks pretty spectacular at night as well. I put a load of these trees down the side here, and they sort of look incredible. It's kind of hard to get like a good view of them though. But look at that right there. Another nice little divider using trees between our tracks there and the road. It looks seriously cool. Look at that, and now it's daytime. Looks amazing. A lovely little strip right there. I think it looks real good. And traffic's not too bad in the city either. Now that I've just expanded it a little bit, it's getting a little bit worse. But here's one of the things we should notice is that the garbage situation has been taken care of. And look at that, we're quite over the mark, so we can probably drop this down a fair bit, save some money as well. How are we doing for power and water though? Because those are under budget. Power's well and truly good. Water can probably stay the same, so we could again, save a little bit of money here. Should have done this a while ago because we play for ages, placing down little bits and bobs and wasting some of our money. Yeah, anyway, when these two are finished emptying, I think we're going to see a lot of stuff improve in the city because tons of traffic is being caused by all of these trucks going around. Right, I was hoping we could get to 9,000 to unlock the trains and then put a train station in this little space right here. Let's talk about future plans though. We'll probably put a train station there. I also want to redo this and get a much better road system going there and maybe add some extra connections down the bottom on this end and that end over there just to help alleviate traffic in places. But yeah, we're making steady progress. I do hope you are enjoying it. We started to really refine the look of this area over here. Something I want to do more, but I do want to get the city more established before we go too ham with all of that. And I can't make up my mind if I want to put a strip of offices along here or not, but it's sort of prime location for building some industry as well. Although these resources aren't infinite, I think there's a mod for that, and I'd rather play with that on because, you know, once you build a part of the city, you want to kind of keep it the same for a while. Yeah, so who knows what we'll do. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Do hope you have enjoyed it. As always, if you have, leave a like on the video. Thank you for the support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.